Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Charm. And today, we'll see what we want to title this, but let's talk about paperbacks versus ebooks versus audiobooks, okay? Now, and the benefits, sort of like the pros and cons. I'm a paperback girl all day long. I'm like, I need to feel it. I need to know. You see me? Okay, I'm like, I cannot do an ebook. Like, oh, I can't, blah, blah, blah. That's too much. And I despise like listening to books, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't into it, but all of that has changed. Let me tell y'all. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the pros and the cons, which is better. And really that's going to depend on the kind of person that you are. So pros about the physical books. It's physical. It feels good. It looks good. And if you're like, a reader, it's just like you get to have your little babies that are on your bookshelf and you get to see them and touch them, And so it could be easier on the eyes, just like, looking at them, reading the words, all of these different things like that. So that's what I can appreciate about a paperback. If this bad boy gets wet or something like that, you might be able to shake it out, dry it out. But if it's an ebook, if it's a Kindle or something like that, it's out of there, it's gone. So that's one of the pros of a paperback, like one of the good things about having a paperback. But what I've learned about switching over to the world of ebooks, and I still do a little paperback sometimes, it's just I found a lot of benefit from ebooks and audiobooks. For ebooks, like I have a Kindle here. Look at all of these books, right? I can have all of the books that you see back here in one location, okay? I can take it anywhere and read it. And it's right here in this little handy dandy Kindle. It's all there. I can access it on my Kindle. I can access it on my phone. I can access it on my computer. It's like you can take an ebook anywhere. You can access it. I don't have to like have a book. I, don't have to like worry about losing the book. You can stick it right in your purse, in your bag, or whatever like that. And it's just like, it's this easy little thing. At first, I was concerned about like just everything to do with ebook, but I got into Kindle and reading Kindles and the electronic books when I discovered the world of like Black authors and Kindle Unlimited and different things like that. So if you're not familiar with Kindle Unlimited, and I'm going to do a video about like different resources for books and free resources. It is this platform. I believe it's through Amazon. And you can access all of these books. And I believe the subscription is $9.99 a month, but they have like 3-month free subscriptions and different things like that to where you don't, you may not have to pay for it for like 3 months, but it is great because there are a lot of these wonderful books and it's kind of like dating, dating. You don't necessarily have to purchase and marry the book. You can go on and borrow them, rent them out, or so to speak, with this subscription, read them, send them back. So that way, if it's a book that's like 3 stars or 2 stars, you read it, you don't have to regret the purchase, never have to look at it again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I enjoy about Kindle Unlimited. And then 2, there are some authors there, right, honey? They got like 100 or so books, and it's like you want to read their entire catalog, and you can't. Well, you could, but it's like I would be buying so many books. So like with those ebooks and the access, I could just pull it up with Kindle Unlimited, have all of the access there and access it, for a lower price. Also with ebooks, they are typically a lot cheaper than paperbacks because you don't have to pay for the paper. So that's another benefit of it, like something that I saw and that was good for me. I'm like, okay, this is cost efficient. And really, once the story is good, you get into it. It really doesn't matter how you read it. Like I'll read it on my phone, I'll read it on my Kindle. I don't really read on my laptop, my MacBook, but it's there. I like the fact that I can access it anywhere. Another benefit of this here Kindle is the kind of Kindle I have is the Kindle Paperwhite. And so there isn't a backlight on it, right? So it's like you get the feel of like a paperback because it's not a backlight, so it's not so heavy and hard on your eyes. But with this one, if you want to cut up the backlight, you know, you can pull it down. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. If you want to cut up the backlight, you can pull it down and have like that light on it. But I like that because it's like, oh, you know, I don't have to worry about it with my eyes. And then too, pros and cons, okay, of ebook versus a paperback. And again, I love paperback, but trying to read laying down, it's nearly impossible, okay? Like trying to be in the bed and like, you know, holding the book this way or that way or, you know, and I don't like to bend them up, you know, different things like that. And so sometimes if I really love a book, I can have the physical book and I will read the ebook so that I don't have to crease and bend up my books, which could be a pro or con if you look at it. Like you don't have to worry about all of that or bad covers or whatever when it comes to a paperback versus an ebook. But with this Kindle here, you can get you a little pop socket. I don't have it because of the way that my case is made. And you can use your little Kindle with the pop socket, you know? Or you can be like me and go to 5 and Below. Get you a little contraption, you know? Listen, I stick this thing in here, y'all. And we are in it, okay? You put it around your neck. I'm really showing you guys. You put it around your neck. Listen, I'm in here reading. Okay, I'm in here reading. I don't know if that's lazy or smart. Y'all let me know in the comments. But that's another thing. That's another thing I like about, you know, the ebook. You can put your phone on it or your Kindle. And again, I'll link everything down below. But again, this was just from your local 5 and Below. It's probably on Amazon or something, but you know, I don't know if it'll be $5. But that is another benefit of the ebooks. Also, and I'll talk about this in another video as far as free resources, but whether that be Nook, Walmart ebooks, it's another website and different websites like that, the Libby app, you can access the digital copies of these books also without having to pay for them, you know, so, and you can pull them up and access them anywhere online. So that's just some of the benefits of the paperback versus the ebook. Now, when it comes to the audiobook, I was not into it the same way I was not into the ebook. But listen, life began to happen and you get busy, okay? You get busy. And I'm like, there are so many different authors I want to read, so many different books I want to read. And it's like, it's no way that I can read 700 books in a year, you know, but with a good audiobook, you can listen to it throughout the day without having to sit and physically read. And I found that that has been the most beneficial for me because I don't have to just sit either way. Like I'll have to sit and read with a physical book. I'll have to sit and like put my eyes to it and read with this book. But with an audiobook, you can drive and listen to it. You can clean up around your home and listen to it. You can do multiple things at once and listen to the ebook and still be able to be productive and not have, like me, all of the guilt from like shutting off everything and just sitting there and reading it. Now I like that too, but just not too much. And so like with the busyness of life, you just can't, you know, pop in your AirPods, go on about your day, go on about your business. If you like to work out, I need music though, when it comes to working out, but some people, they can listen to podcasts or you can listen to your book. That's good. Now for me, I would say one of the cons with the audiobooks is what I've appreciated from paperbacks and actually reading is I develop their own voice in my head versus the voice of someone else. With an audiobook, but then vice versa. There have been some cases where I probably would not have enjoyed reading the book as much as the audiobook, you know, and I can recommend some audiobooks that have very good narrators to them, that really made my experience like great, and that heightened it. But I think that's all I have, but those are some of the pros and cons of paperbacks versus ebooks versus audiobooks. For me, I just love books. So I'm going to get it in whatever form, listen, read, have the electronic copy, and do it that way. But again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.